Welcome to the Mac and Maj podcast. My name is Maj.
I'm still Mac.
And he is still he's still Mac.
I'm still Mac, bro.
He stays Mackin'. That's what he is. Okay, so welcome to the Mac and Maj podcast, episode 18 of the Mac and Maj podcast. This episode is brought to you by Calor Food. Calor Food is a meal prepping, meal catering, and personal chef service.
Yes.
Provided by Chef Ayman Jabouri. One of the biggest things about Calor Food is halal zabiha. He's got y'all too, so you don't have to worry about your dietary and religious restrictions. So I would encourage you to check him out at Calor Food, C-A-L, or Calor Food, at CALORFOOD. Even if you don't want to buy the services, I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. He chefs it up on there. He gives you inspiration. He gives you advice.
Good content, bro.
Yeah, good wholesome content. Good wholesome, mouth-watering content.
Yes.
And hopefully our podcast could deliver the same type of feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. So this is going to be a heavy sports podcast. Heavy as shit, honestly.
Sports. All right.
This is a big sports time for us.
If anyone doesn't like sports,
just
I
turn it off.
No.
Oh, I mean,
no.
Well, no, don't turn it off, because you know what? We're interesting personalities. We can make you like whatever we want.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. You'll like what we're going to talk about.
You'll like what we like.
Because even if you don't like the sport,
there's nothing
just listen, because if you want to watch what's coming up, you'll have the background information.
There's nothing like some good old peer. Why'd I say peel? Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure. Everything they told you about peer pressure is wrong. Just succumb to all of your vices.
Yes.
Anyway.
For the bad stuff, this is good stuff.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
So what are we starting off with?
So we're starting off with the NBA first round. We're going to recap this, even though technically, there's still one game to go. Because the Mavericks couldn't close that shit out. Okay? So... all right, let's give you guys a rundown of what's happening. Let's start with the Eastern Conference, because that is tied up and dusted, right? We are recording this before the first round or the second round actually commences, so we're going to be giving our predictions a little later. We're recording a little early to make sure we could get that done. Okay, so for this Eastern Conference, let's start with 1 and 8. So Philly and the Wizards. Philly eliminated the Wizards to move on to the second round.
Killed them.
And they're going to play the winner of the 4th and the 5th seed, which was the Knicks in Atlanta. So they are going to be playing Atlanta in the second round.
And by the way, they both won 4 games.
Yeah, 4-1.
Yeah,
4-1. So then you have the second. The second seed was the Brooklyn Nets, right? Who played the Boston Celtics, who they got them out of there 4-1 as well.
Also 4-1.
Okay, so they're advancing to the second round to face the winner of Milwaukee and the Miami Heat, which was Milwaukee. They swept the shit out of them.
So what sweeping means?
So right now we got a
4-0.
We got a Philly Atlanta series, and we got a Brooklyn Milwaukee series. That should be interesting.
Those are your 4 teams on the Eastern Conference.
Absolutely.
West.
So on the Western Conference, your number 1 seed in the Western Conference was the Utah Jazz, and they went up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Another 4-1 series. They knocked them out 4-1, and they're going to be advancing to play the winner of the 4th and the 5th, which happened to be the Clippers and the Mavericks. That game is actually going on
now.
Well, not now, but by the time
it finishes, yeah.
Yeah. So the 4th and the 5th, we don't know the
who's going to be playing against Utah.
But I think
who do you think is going to win?
Well, we'll address that in our predictions. Okay. We'll address that in our predictions.
But they're going to be playing up against Utah.
Exactly. Then we have our second seed was the Suns, who beat the Lakers. Okay, and we'll get into that. They beat the Lakers to move on to the second round, and they will be facing the winner of the Portland and Denver Nuggets series, which were the Denver Nuggets. They got them out in 6 games, 4-2. So in the West, our picture right now is the Suns versus the Nuggets, and then the Jazz versus the winner of the
Clippers versus
Mavs. So that game is going on now, but we will, not now, but we'll give those predictions just so we could tell you where we stand now.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to win that game?
Dallas.
I'm going to go with... You know what? I want Dallas to win, so I'm going to say Dallas. I don't know if it's realistic.
Just go for who you want.
Yeah, I want Luka Doncic to put his foot up Kawhi Leonard's ass. That's what I want. Okay.
Well, I want them... I really think Dallas can do something.
Yeah.
against Utah.
Yeah, they can move. So we'll see when that game happens and when that goes down. But we wanted to record this before the Nets Milwaukee game that aired Saturday night, just to make sure we get you guys good predictions. Okay, so that's the shape. We're gonna go over predictions in a second, but let's recap one major thing that happened. LeBron, for the first time in his 18-year NBA career, has been eliminated in the first round. Now, LeBron has missed the playoffs before. But he has never been eliminated in the first round.
Yes. So
now,
every time he got to the playoffs, he usually goes.
He usually goes somewhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he
this
makes
time he
it somewhere.
reached the playoffs and then got kicked out immediately.
So okay.
So why do you think that was?
A big story is they were up 2-1, right? So the Suns took the first game and then the Lakers took 2 in a row, right? They were up 2-1, and then Anthony Davis in game 4 got injured. In the, I think they were up 2-1. I'm pretty sure they were up 2-1. Okay. Anthony Davis got injured in the first quarter.
Of the fourth game?
Of the fourth game, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
So for the people that are kind of novices here, losing Anthony Davis is a problem. It's a big problem. This guy is pretty much he's a beast on defense, is averaging upwards of high 20 points a game, double digits in rebounds.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who are the other players? Who are the other 5? Who played when Anthony Davis got out?
LeBron. So their starting 5 was LeBron, Dennis Schroeder, who I think that game had 0 points.
Okay.
Markieff Morris is what they did. I think that game they had Andre Drummond as well, and I believe Wesley Matthews was starting, or Caruso. So the thing about the Lakers is this. They have Wesley Matthews, who at his prime was a good role player. He's old now, so he's kind of trash. Marc Gasol is super trash now. He fouls out pretty much every game. He can't defend. Their team really, outside of LeBron and Anthony Davis, isn't that great because LeBron and Anthony Davis are the ones that are creating open shots for them because the focus is on them too. So once you take one of those out of the equation, everything falls, right?
But don't you think the whole, because now our discussion is about LeBron, don't you think LeBron can take that kind of team? I get it. It was late. Anthony Davis is out.
That's a good point. Historically, we have seen LeBron take shitty teams
and do something
with it. Now, here's where I think things went wrong. In game 6, okay, when the Suns were up 3-2, Anthony Davis did not play game 5. They started Anthony Davis.
Even though he was injured?
He was injured. They started him. He lasted 2 minutes, and then he was screwed.
Okay.
So I think that was a mistake from jump, and you might have had a chance because as soon as that happened, the Suns went on a run. You might have had a chance if you just didn't start him. You game planned for him not playing, right? And I know it's only a day or two in between, so it's not a whole game plan, but all the players were expecting him to start, and then this shit happens. I guess I
understand it because it was 3-2. If the Suns win, then they win.
Yeah, I understand why they did it. It's just, wait, was that game? No, bro, that wasn't even.
Was it still 2-1?
That was game 5. That wasn't even game 6 because he went down in game 4. They creamed them that game.
So it was 2-2.
It was 2-2, I think. Yeah,
and then they brought in Anthony Davis.
Something like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is LeBron can traditionally carry these types of teams, and now we're seeing him have trouble to do so.
So what does that mean? Is he getting old and he just can't do it anymore?
So this is what I learned from the games. LeBron is still has that injury from before, and I think that injury is a big problem, the high ankle sprain that he got, because he wasn't aggressive at all as he usually is. I mean, he was shooting threes, he was getting buckets, but he was very, very pass first. LeBron is a pass first guy, but he was way too pass first, and he didn't take any authority. That told me that he's not confident in his body right now to be able to do what he used to do. So the question is, LeBron's 36.
Okay.
He's been playing 18 years, though. So the question is LeBron done?
Are you asking me?
Not done. Not done.
Ask me the question.
Not like he's not going to retire.
But ask me the question.
Is LeBron done?
Yes.
But you think he's going to retire?
No.
Okay, that's what I mean by done. So he's not done. But do you think this is the beginning of the decline of LeBron? Yeah, I don't know if this is the beginning. I think the beginning might have happened earlier, possibly.
You mean earlier this year? Because he won the championship last year.
He won the championship last year, but the bubble, they went up against the Heat.
But it doesn't matter. Like in 10 years, he won. No one in 10 years.
I guess you're right. Okay, so let's look at this as the turning point.
This is turning point.
This is the turning point where we see LeBron unable to carry this team.
What team wins a championship
and then doesn't?
And then next year you really don't get past
losing Anthony Davis was horrible.
I get that.
Horrible. And let's not forget the Suns were amazing. Let's give credit to the Suns. They balled their asses off. Devin Booker had like a 40-point triple-double in the closeout
But that's what I'm saying. Are any of the Suns players going to leave the Suns next year? Is anyone like up for
a contract? None of the major ones.
Then most likely they'll do it again next year.
Yeah.
Being insane.
Probably.
Right?
Chris Paul has that effect on teams.
Okay. So next year it's safe to assume that. Mm-hmm. And let's just say, LeBron can't really recover as fast as he wanted or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it might happen again. So this is the beginning of his decline.
So
unless he leaves.
My thing is if Anthony Davis was completely healthy,
you think they would have beat them?
They were up 2-1. I think they would have beat them. They took one in Phoenix. So the first two games were in Phoenix. They took one in Phoenix, then they came back to Staples and they got one in Staples.
But look, I mean, so are you saying the Lakers are only good if both of them play together?
Not only good, but when basketball isn't like soccer or football where one player's injured because there's 11 on the side. When it's 5, it's like
no, I understand.
When one, it's like a huge issue.
I'm with you. I get it. I'm just trying to say it's weird to me that LeBron can't do it without Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis can't do it without LeBron.
It's weird, but it is what it is. It's the same thing with like if the Suns didn't have Devin Booker, they wouldn't have won. They just straight up they wouldn't have won. It just wouldn't have happened.
So what you think next year will be their year?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think LeBron is on the decline, which is fine because this dude has been in the game for 18 years.
So what do you do?
When Kobe was in his 18th year and when Dirk was in his 18th year, we weren't shitting on them for coming out of the finals because we knew it was like they're old, they're done. Like they're old. It's fine. Yeah. It's okay. Like LeBron's longevity, the fact that he went about 17 years, except that first year with the Lakers, or 18 years, first year with the Lakers and third year with the Lakers, without really getting injured ever, that's amazing.
How many rings did he have? 4?
4.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just quit now.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think LeBron is starting to feel that high ankle sprain a little bit. He's starting to not have as much confidence in his body. But also, like...
Do you think he's thinking about it?
I think mentally he might not be as far in it as he used to be. Like, mentally. You know how every guy that retires, even Kobe, he's... or maybe not Kobe as an example, because he was kind of washed at the end, but... he scored 60, but he was tired. He said he was tired.
Yeah.
A lot of people retire because they're like, mentally, I'm just not there anymore. Like, I probably still could play.
18 years, yeah.
He's been playing this shit for 18 years, bro.
Yeah. I get it. And I just think he needs to, like, evaluate it. You know? Because at the end of the day, like, your reputation is important, too.
The retirement?
You know what I mean?
So here's what I think.
Retirement.
Here's what I think.
Like, how long are you going to keep going?
I think that the team was built around... like Anthony Davis, LeBron is still going to work no matter what. If they're healthy, let's not forget they were the 7th seed, but each one of them missed 25 plus games respectively during the regular season.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not blame them for that. That's still a problem. LeBron and Anthony Davis is a problem.
Yes. If they're put together.
The way that the team is built was built around a version of LeBron, I think, that it's built around LeBron and Anthony Davis, but these players do not match with the current LeBron, if that makes sense. Like LeBron in Cleveland, the guy that's driving, getting you 45-point triple-doubles in finals losses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 3. That was only 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Cleveland versus Golden State, the second round.
Okay.
So that's not the same LeBron that you're going to get, which is fine. Players evolve. But because of that, they need to evolve their roster. Dennis Schroeder, you are not allowed to have 0 points ever. Like, that's not a thing. Like, you can't have 0 points. Marc Gasol, like, I get it, but all you do is foul, bro. Like, it's your favorite shit in the world. Yeah. Like, the team is just not built. So I don't think LeBron is done, because done means retired to me.
No, I don't think he's done.
I will make a prediction that LeBron will never win a ring again. I think that's in my mind. I feel like that's safe to say that LeBron will never win a ring again.
I don't know this, but is LeBron stuck with the Lakers for the foreseeable future? What's his contract?
He initially came on and signed a 4-year or 3-year contract, but he got extended. I think his contract runs through 2023. I'm pretty sure.
So 2 more seasons.
Yeah, I think it runs through 2023 or 2023 or 2024 because he had his contract run all the way until his son could potentially enter the draft, because after that he's going to want to go to whatever team his son.
So we can safely say that Lakers could possibly be his last team.
No. I think he's not. I think he's going to go to wherever his son goes.
To play?
Yeah, his son in 2 or 3 years will be, because his son is a sophomore or junior now.
But let's say
but that's why he did that.
But let's say his extension goes to 2024.
No, he extended it. I forgot the date. Yeah. He extended it to the year where his son would be eligible.
In the Lakers,
yeah. So basically,
why does he want to do that? He wants to play with his son.
He wants to play with his son. So he extended his Lakers contract to when to end the year his son can enter the draft. So essentially, whatever team his son goes to, he could just go there for the minimum.
That is hilarious. If that happens, actually, I want that to happen.
I want it to happen real bad.
I want to see that happen.
I don't think LeBron... Look, LeBron is still an elite player. Like, this is LeBron James. Like, I hate how people are like, oh, LeBron is finished. He's not finished. He's still going to put 25, 6, and 6 up. Like, it's still gonna happen.
But, like, when is his son, you said, is going to get into the league?
23 or 24. 24, I think. 24.
2024.
Yeah. 2024.
You think LeBron's going to kick it by 2024? He's going to...
Probably in a different role, maybe, but you will see different versions of LeBron.
Think he'll be benched?
No, I don't think he'll ever be benched.
You think his son will bench him?
Oh, dude, imagine his son comes in.
Imagine his son is better than him.
His son's name is LeBron.
Junior?
Oh, Bronny. Yeah, LeBron James Jr. Yeah, you didn't know that?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't really keep up with his family affairs, but
yeah, no, I get it. I get it. So I don't think LeBron is done.
I do not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean I think he's retiring today.
No.
I think he has at least another 3-4 seasons.
He has 3-4. I do make the prediction that LeBron James will never win a ring again, though. Because
I think now he's just like kicking
the way Brooklyn had played against the Celtics, like if that team just stays together for 2-3 years, like no one's gonna beat them. Like you can't beat them.
Yeah. Like, and there's a good chance that they're...
Let's see if Milwaukee's able to give them trouble. But I don't think Milwaukee, at least in game
Bucks,
one...
don't underestimate them, bro.
I know, but game one, they're in Brooklyn. Like, the capacity went up. The fans are going to be there. Kevin Durant...
Let them lose one. I think they will. Like, I definitely think Brooklyn will win 2 in a row.
Yeah, I think they'll win the first 2 at home. And by the time this podcast comes out, that game would have happened. So we might be completely wrong. We might be completely right.
Are they playing?
They're playing Saturday night. Sunday night.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yikes.
Big yikes. So we'll see what happens there. In terms... So no, we don't think LeBron is done. We think he's going to play the remainder of his contract. He can play still. He's still like one of the 5 best players in the league to me. Like and in terms of who's the best player in the league, I'm always going to say LeBron because like
why?
No, but I mean
right now?
No, right now, of course not. Of course not.
What do you mean in the league? You mean
like
in history?
I mean like right now, like if I looked at all the players in the league and I was like who had the best career, who is going to be ranked the highest?
It's still
okay. LeBron. Like it's not like
of current active players right now in the NBA.
Yes.
This is not
this is
MJ
this is a Jordan podcast. I'm just letting you guys know. This is a Jordan podcast.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We are a Michael Jordan podcast.
Got it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
For the foreseeable future.
But what Maj is saying is as of the current active NBA roster playing right now,
yes,
LeBron is the GOAT of this roster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think and you know there's gonna be more generations in here and there.
I agree. There's a lot of good players that left.
Yeah.
The NBA. A lot.
Yeah, a
lot. Recently in the past like 4 years.
4 or 5 years or maybe a little more. I
can just
remember.
Count them.
Like you got Dirk, you got Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, like
if you want Shoot, what's his name?
Who?
Boston Celtics.
Paul Pierce?
Paul Pierce.
Man, shut up.
No, Paul Pierce is a great player.
Yeah, he's a great player. I'll give him that. He's a great player. So, okay, LeBron's not done, but what
LeBron
does that
is
mean
not
for the
done.
second round? So we are going to officially project our second round predictions now.
Go for it. Let's start. Let's start with the East.
Let's start with the East. So let's start with the 1 seed and the 4th seed.
The 1 seed and the 4th seed.
Yeah, Atlanta versus the Sixers.
Oh, that's the 1st versus the 5th.
Oh, Atlanta was 5th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. So the Sixers are going to win that.
I believe so.
Joel Embiid is, I think, questionable for this game.
Oh, is he still injured?
He's still injured, but I think there's a chance he plays.
Okay.
The first game, but if not, he'll probably play the second game. So So we both probably predict the Sixers to win, right? Like, there's no way.
I think Sixers.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take the Hawks. I'm just bullshitting. The Sixers are gonna win. It's not even close.
I was speechless for a second.
What do you think the split is gonna be?
4-2.
I'm going 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go 4-1.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Trae Young is legit. He's legit. He showed that he can beef with fans. I love what he did to the Madison Square Garden fans and shushing them. And after this dude got spat on, he just was another level.
Now he's just a different animal.
A different animal. So, okay, you have that going
Sixers.
4-2?
Yes.
Okay, I got a 4-1. Okay, the second game is the Bucks and the Nets.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I'm going 4. Right? I know that's bold, but I'm going 4.
You mean 4-0?
No, the first number is 4.
Oh,
that's usually how it works, right?
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so the first number is 4. Now, what is the second number?
Mine is 4, and I know what my second one is.
I know what the second one is. I'm saying 4-2.
I'm saying 4-3. This is a Game 7 series.
You're calling this a Game 7 series?
This is a Game 7 series.
I think we've only gotten one Game 7 so far.
Yes.
Well, we haven't gotten it yet, but
exactly.
But it's gonna happen.
Which is the West. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
4-3. This is Game 7.
4-3. So you think it's going to 7?
Yes.
Who do you have winning?
Well, it's up to Game 7, but it's Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's Brooklyn.
It's Brooklyn.
It's Brooklyn, man.
It's Brooklyn.
They look dirty.
It's Brooklyn.
They look really hard to beat.
No, it's Brooklyn.
Like here's the thing. If they get any production from any of their role players, anyone, Blake Griffin, Joe Harris,
it's Brooklyn,
whoever,
bro.
it's Brooklyn.
This is Brooklyn.
Okay, fine.
Milwaukee will give them a fight.
They'll annoy the shit out of them.
But Brooklyn will come.
No, I think there's going to be a few blowouts here and there.
I actually think that's going to be their hardest game they ever play. The hardest team they'll play.
No, I think the Sixers are going to be harder.
The Sixers are going to be harder for
Brooklyn than Milwaukee. Yeah, because Joel Embiid, they don't have anyone that can really guard him. Giannis, you could put like Blake Griffin or Kevin Durant.
Don't you think that's Durant's job
to guard who?
Embiid. He's
not big enough. I don't think they can put him on him.
He's so tall.
He'll probably guard Ben Simmons, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see. We're pretending like this is gonna. Who knows? But
yeah, we don't know.
I think that series is gonna be interesting because their offenses are very. I think that the games are going to be like not close for the most part. Like there's gonna be a couple close games, but sometimes I think Brooklyn's gonna blow them out by 20. Milwaukee's gonna blow them out by 20.
It's not gonna be every game is gonna be a close game.
No, I think like when Milwaukee wins, they're gonna blow them out by 20. Maybe not 20, but like 10, 15. Same with Brooklyn.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Okay.
Okay, so the West.
That's the West. So
we have the first that's the Jazz.
So we're in agreement, right?
Yeah, we're in agreement. Both teams we agree.
So the East, we know that it's going to be Philly versus Brooklyn. That's our prediction.
Yeah, that's our prediction. Okay. So the West, we have the Utah Jazz. They're going to play the winner of the Clippers and Mavericks game.
Yes.
Okay. So the Clippers and Mavericks.
So first we got to find out who's going to win.
We both had the Mavericks.
Okay, Mavericks are going to play against Utah.
I'm picking Utah.
Let's just say yes.
I'm picking Utah.
You're picking Utah.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Okay. No, I'm okay with that. I want that.
Yeah, I think it's Dallas.
Okay, I'm going for.
You want my prediction? I can say it immediately.
I'm going 4-2 Utah.
I'm saying 4-3. This is another game.
Game 7.
This is another Game 7.
Okay, interesting. I'm actually going to go 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4-1.
Just want to slap me in the face.
Just want to punch you in the.
I got it.
Punch
bro.
you in the.
Whoops.
Yeah. So I'm going 4-1.
I'm going 4-3. Game 7. Dallas winning.
Nice.
In Utah.
In Utah.
Yeah,
because it's. I mean, damn, that's disrespectful.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Just want to see.
So finally, we have
Denver
versus the
Phoenix.
Suns.
4-1 Phoenix. I just said it. 4-1 Phoenix. 4-1.
4.
I get it. You have to start with the 4.
4-3.
This is a game 7? You think this is a game 7, but you don't think Brooklyn and Milwaukee is a game 7. That's insane to me.
4-3 Suns. 4-3 Suns.
Oh, man. They're just going to know that you're the one who's going to get slapped. You want to do a slap bet on this?
Oh, no, I do not want to do that. I'm going 4-3 Suns. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Shit.
What did I say?
I don't know. Oh, you said 4-1, I think.
You think? Okay, I might change it to 4-2. I think it's a 4-2. Denver's going to scare them. It's going to be
I've been to Denver. Denver's nice. I got in a nice little car accident. Like, it was a great time.
I think it's going to go. This is my evaluation for Phoenix Denver. I think they'll go to 2-2. And then Denver thinks they got a shot. And then Suns just kill the last 2.
Interesting.
It's just what I think.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's my prediction.
So that's your prediction for the second round.
Yes.
Okay, we're not going to predict the.
Okay.
Do you want to?
The final round?
The conference finals? Do you want to?
Let's predict it now, and then when we actually know who went in, then we'll.
Okay, fine. Let's predict it now. Let's know. Okay, so on the East we have Brooklyn and the Sixers. I'm gonna go.
You want to say this on 3?
Yeah.
All right, 3.
With the team, right?
The team.
Okay, 3.
So Philly versus
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Brooklyn. Okay, yeah. I'm saying 4-2.
Okay.
You're okay with 4-2?
I think that'll
You're 4-2.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my case, I have who do I have? I have the Suns and I have Utah.
Yes.
I'm going Utah 4-2.
Okay.
What are you going?
I'm going.
Because you got Dallas in the Suns.
I got Suns and Dallas.
What do you do? What do you do?
Suns kill them.
Sweep?
I think sweep.
They're gonna get sweeped-ed?
Yep, they're gonna get sweeped-ed by the Suns.
Oh shit!
It's just. I feel like something's gonna happen like that this year. I think it's the Suns who's gonna do it.
Maybe. Jay Crowder needs to stop shooting the goddamn basketball. This dude has worse aim than like a bar toilet.
Yeah, if they get all that sorted out and they have
really bad.
They have like maybe 7 games ahead of them to get there. So
maybe. Okay, so that's our predictions. That's our predictions. We did the second round because the second round is more concrete.
So wait, who do you have in your final? You have Utah and Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn's just gonna win it all. That's just my opinion.
I have Dallas and Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Did I say that?
No,
Phoenix.
Phoenix and Brooklyn.
Phoenix and Brooklyn.
Do you have Brooklyn winning it all? Like, is that your prediction?
That's my prediction.
Okay. I think they're going to win it all, and I think it's going to be really bad. Like, whoever they play, it's going to be like a 4-0. It's going to be sweep. Maybe they get one.
Yes.
Maybe they get one.
Yes.
Because the best teams right now that are left, to me, to contend against Brooklyn are in the East. Milwaukee and the Sixers. Yeah. And they're going to cream
and
both
they have
of
to
them.
play both of them.
And then they're going to beat them. Because, I mean, the thing is with them, it doesn't even matter if, like, one person goes down. Like, it's still going to be...
Yeah. But that's our predictions.
Like, my prediction is Kyrie Irving is going to get injured in the playoffs.
Oh,
that's a hot take.
I can't do that.
That's a hot take.
I can't think because like injuries have been insane this year.
Yeah.
I don't think Kyrie would get injured. I think Chris Paul.
I want one of the players. Like, I don't want anyone to get injured from the Brooklyn. I don't want. But like, say like if Kevin Durant gets injured, for example,
they're done.
If they win without him, that's going to be interesting. Like, that's why it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
I don't think they can.
Do you think there's any player they could lose?
No.
I don't think that. I think even if they lose like Blake Griffin, that's a problem.
Yeah, because that's an insane substitution.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with Euro 2021 predictions.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. We are back.
We're back, guys.
We're back. So that was the NBA recap.
That was the NBA for you guys.
That was the NBA recap. So this week is the start of something very near and dear to my heart.
Okay. Something that was supposed to be last year.
June happens every year. Oh, the Euro.
So we have the Euro 2020 happening in 2021.
Yeah, it's like a super... So one of our very popular videos was we predicted the winner of the Euro.
Yes.
Right? But because we are nearing the start date, which is going to be happening this week, actually.
Yes.
We are actually going to go ahead and predict every single group.
Let's do it. I'm excited, bro. I love the Euro.
I love the Euro. I like the Euro more than the World Cup.
Really?
I'll tell you why.
I don't think I like anything more than the World Cup.
I know players in Europe, like a lot of the countries from like, I don't know, the U.S., for example. Like if the U.S. qualifies, I'm not trying to see that shit.
Well, actually, they're pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's fine. But like things like the Champions League teams and stuff, all their players are generally European. So I'm just familiar with all of the players.
It's intense, but like the World Cup just has this little prestige.
I'm not trying to see like teams like, I don't know, Jordan play in the World Cup.
Oh well, they won't make it, but
but it's just not worth it.
I get it.
Okay, so
let's start with the groups.
So we are starting with the group stage.
So we have Group
predictions.
A, Group B, C, D, E, and F.
So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So G is 7, so F must be 6. So there are 6 groups.
Yeah.
Okay, and the way the rules work is that there are 4 teams allotted to each group. The top 2 teams, in terms of points, the points are the same as usual: 0 for a loss, 1 for a tie, 3 for a win.
The groups. This is called the group stage.
The group stage. The top 2 will advance to the next stage, called the round of 16. It's the knockout stage.
The top 2 teams from each of those 6 groups will advance.
So there you had 12. Now, the wild card in this is that of those 6 group stage teams, 4 of the third place finishers will actually advance. So the 4 third place finishers with the highest points among the third place finishers will actually advance to the round of 16 as well.
So what that means, guys, again, is like he said, you take the third place of each of the groups, you put them in its own little bucket.
Yeah.
You see the top 4, and then those are their own group.
Those are their own group
in the second round. Mm-hmm. I like that.
I like it too.
It's not like the play-ins, but hey.
I like it too. So
Group A.
Group A.
Who are the teams? The teams are Italy, Switzerland, Turkey, and Wales.
Okay.
What we're going to do now is predict the top 2.
We'll predict the top 2, yeah.
Who do you think are in the top 2?
I got Italy.
I definitely got Italy. And my second is Turkey. I just think they'll make it.
My second is Wales.
Really? Is Bale playing?
He'll play. Bale will play. Ramsey will play. Daniel James will play. Like, I mean, none of these teams are great, including Italy. None of these teams are great.
Yes.
But, you know, whatever. So we'll have Italy as the top 2. Italy and you saw, sorry. You have Italy.
I have Italy and Turkey.
In Turkey, I have Italy and Wales.
Okay.
We'll leave the third.
We'll talk about third later.
Guys later.
Group B.
So Group B, we have Belgium, Denmark, Finland, and Russia. I have Belgium and Russia as my top 2.
I have Belgium and Russia in my top 2.
Okay, cool.
Belgium is just okay.
But Belgium's team is amazing.
We'll talk about
it. If Hazard wasn't absolute glass, and I feel like if you look at him, like stare at him too hard, he'll tear his ACL. Like he's just.
But hey, there's a lot of other players.
There's a lot of other players. They got a good team. De Bruyne, Lukaku.
Okay.
Remember what happened to De Bruyne in the final? Oh,
I do.
God, that was unfortunate.
I do.
De Bruyne. Group C: Austria, Netherlands, North Macedonia, and Ukraine.
All right. So you know.
So he is a Holland fan.
I am a
Netherlands fan.
They just suck.
I am a Brazil fan, right? Well, but for the purposes of the Euro, because Brazil is super not in Europe.
Well,
last time I checked, I'm going to be rooting. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm going to be rooting for, you know what? I don't even know. Anyway.
I was hoping you didn't say the team in my mind. Who are you going to say? Can you just say it? I want to know. Let's just stop this for a second. Who do you want to win this?
Honestly, like, I would be fine if 3 teams won this.
Okay. Don't say it.
France.
Okay.
England.
Okay.
Portugal.
Okay.
What did you think
I
was going to say?
really thought you were going to do the Spain whole
Oh, no,
thing.
that's not my vibe, bro. That's not my vibe. Anyway, Group C. That's not my vibe.
All right, Group C.
Austria, Netherlands, North Macedonia, Ukraine. I have the Netherlands.
I have, of course.
And I have Austria.
Okay, I have Netherlands and Ukraine.
I think Alaba is going to figure that shit out. So it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Group D, we have Croatia, Czech Republic, England, and Scotland.
This is actually a good.
This is a
group,
sleeper one. This is a sleeper one,
right?
I like Scotland has a couple pieces. England's team always underperforms.
Czech Republic is always the underdog.
Czech Republic always does something.
Yeah,
which is hilarious. But I have England and Croatia advancing in this group.
I have England and Croatia.
Okay, so Group E. Group E is Poland, Slovakia, Spain, and Sweden.
Sorry, wait. Go back to Group D. Just information that they might not know. Croatia actually reached the final in the World Cup in 2018.
Yes, they played against France.
They played against France.
And France got that dub.
Yeah, and they lost, so I think they really want this.
They do want this. They do want this one.
All right, sorry. Group E.
So we got Poland, Slovakia, Spain, and Sweden.
I'm ready.
All right, tell me.
Spain, Poland.
Spain, Poland. Yeah, Lewandowski and whatever Spain's got going on.
Yeah, sure. Ibrahimovic is not playing. Is he?
Last I checked, he retired, but he unretired for something and then re-retired. And even if he plays, I don't think there's a way.
Didn't he retire from clubs, but not?
No, the other way around.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
But he might. I think there's something about a comeback. Anyway, even if he comes, they're gonna need like six of him, and then like 5 Ronaldos
to beat these guys. All right. So Poland, Spain.
So Group F. Group F is very interesting.
Group F. I don't know what. It's just F.
So we have Group F is F. All right. So we got France, Germany, Hungary, and Portugal. I'm going to go. France is the defending champions. I'm going to say France will get through in the top 2.
Yes. Well, obviously, yes. France.
Yes.
Now I'm just worried about what my number 2 is. So, like off the bat, I just know it's not going to be Hungary. Okay?
I know. Really?
Yeah. I have a feeling.
I think they got some good pieces, bro.
Yeah, maybe
they're really hungry this year.
Hey, they can get number 4 easily.
They can get number 4 with no problems. No problems. Top 4, that's good. Hey, top 4 isn't bad.
I guess so only 4. I think Germany.
I'm gonna go with Portugal because Germany has choked the last Euro and the last World Cup.
That's why I think they're gonna come back.
I mean the rise has to come somewhere. Okay, so I'm taking Portugal. Now France is a different animal.
Who's the striker for Germany? Do you know?
Werner.
Oh, so.
Well, he can't score. He can just run.
I get it, but like he's still strong.
But he could run. Like he can't score.
Hey, maybe he does something different in Group F.
Werner?
Yeah.
What Timo Werner? If you're listening, which I'm sure he is, right? Like this is at this point. Like it's Timo Werner. If you're listening, I have an amazing optometrist that'll just fix your eyes because wherever you think the goal is, it's wrong. Like it's at least 3 feet the other direction.
They have the midfielder. What's his name? The guy who got the goal for Chelsea.
What?
What's his name? Havertz?
Oh, Kai Havertz. Yeah. Yeah, they have Havertz. They got Havertz. They got good pieces. I think they got good pieces.
Bro,
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because Germany got some young blood.
I am sure. I'm saying this on the record. I am sure they're going to be number 2.
I like Portugal better, so I'm putting them in there. That's what it is.
Hey, I get it.
Like, at the end of the day, Portugal, for me, they have Cancelo, they have Diaz, they have Bruno Fernandes.
France is just a problem.
He's a problem. Yeah, you have they're a problem. Ronaldo, like, come on, like Bernardo Silva.
By the way, France's team is like incredible,
and the fact that they let Benzema back.
Yeah, so Benzema
after
Mbappe,
the whole sex tape
Griezmann,
scandal,
Kanté, Pogba, Loris.
Yeah, with Benzema up front, because before they were playing Giroud up front. Yeah. Like Giroud to Benzema, that's like an insane gap.
Yeah, if you've ever played FIFA, he can't run.
He can't. No, he's really bad. Like, okay, so that's our predictions for the top 2. Now, the next step is which 4 third place teams.
Wait.
What happened?
Portugal.
Yeah,
they have Jota, bro.
They have Jota. They have Diogo Jota. Their team is nuts. Diogo Jota is a cheat code in FIFA. He's a cheat code. I recommend you play him like in every single time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
So let's start from Group F since we're at Group F. Now we have 4. We already prepped this, so it's not. We have 4 third place teams that we have to choose to move on to the next round.
Yes, Hungary is not one of them.
Yeah, but
because I don't think they can win any one of these.
I have Germany going as a third place, and I'm sure you have Portugal.
Yes.
Okay, so Group F is going to have a third place advance. I think
for sure. Yes.
We're confident in that.
Yes.
Let's say Group E.
I don't think anyone from Group E will
I don't think Group E is going to go. I don't think anyone from Group E is going to go.
No. I think in Group D,
I'll put Czech Republic.
I think Czech will
I'll put Czech Republic. Czech Republic are always sneaky. All these Eastern European countries, they're very sneaky.
Yeah.
Because those leagues are solid. Those leagues are solid. Not all of their players go into like England or Spain, but those leagues are legit actually.
Yeah. So I think Czech will be the third. They will advance.
Yeah, they have some legit players. I'm excited to see that.
Group C. In Group C, I think Ukraine. Austria will advance. That's in mine.
I don't have anyone advancing
in Group C.
From the third seed, I have no one advancing from Group C.
For Group C, okay. I think Austria will because I had.
So now you have three of your picks. I have two of my picks.
Yes.
Okay. So Group B, I have Denmark going through.
Okay, I don't think they will.
In my third place, you don't have them.
No.
Okay, and then Group A
for me is Wales.
You have Wales as your third.
Yes, those are my four. Because remember, you chose Italy and Wales. I chose Italy, Turkey.
I'm gonna go with Switzerland.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Switzerland and move on in third. So those are so to recap, our Group A, we have or Group A. He has.
I have Italy, Turkey, Wales goes in as a third.
As a third, I have Italy, Wales, and Switzerland as a third.
Okay, so you'd think Turkey is just.
Yeah. So for Group B, just to recap, I have Belgium going in. I got Russia going in, and then Denmark going in as the third.
I said Belgium, Russia, and no one goes in as third.
Group C, I had Netherlands and Austria advancing. You had?
I had Netherlands, Ukraine, and Austria is my third going in.
Yeah. Group D, we both had Croatia and England advancing, and then Czech Republic come in at the third.
Yep.
Group E, we had Poland and Spain advancing, no third place team. And then Group F, I had France and Portugal advancing. You had France and Germany advancing. And we just flipped it. Like I had Germany going in as the third.
Hungary is not a thing.
Hungary is not a thing.
Sorry, guys.
Hungary's going to get the shit beaten out of them.
You have great medicine, but it's just not happening.
Do they have great medicine?
I have no idea. My friend...
they go study there? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I heard your dental school is immaculate. So what are your predictions to be as the fan reception? Like forget the we just predicted the games. What do you predict it's going to feel like? Because some Euros are better than others. Some World Cups are trash. Do you think this is going to be a good competition overall?
No.
Really? Why?
I don't think so, because a lot of the great players in Europe I believe are all condensed into like 3 teams.
No, I see what you mean.
Before it was different.
And they're all in Group F for whatever
reason.
They're
all in Group F. Like, come on. Before, Spain was insane. Netherlands was insane. France was insane. Germany was insane. Portugal was insane. Right now, Spain is like just okay.
I think
Netherlands
Spain's all right.
Normal. Italy isn't even doing well.
England has a good team, but England is just going to England, and that's okay.
Yeah.
They always underperform. If they didn't win with David Beckham, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, that generation, they're not going to...
I definitely feel like this Euro, you're going to find a lot of teams getting like 6 goals, 7 goals, 5 goals, right?
Really?
I do. It's not going to be in Group F.
Well, yeah,
It's going to be all the idiotic teams.
Yeah, so you think, like, for example, when he says idiotic teams, he thinks, like...
Spain.
You think Spain?
I think Spain. I don't think Spain is doing that well.
I mean, they have some young pieces. It's going to be interesting to see them in
It's going to be interesting exactly.
Because
this is the first time.
A lot of their older guys are no longer on the team. But like, for the love of God, Real Madrid didn't have a single selection. Like, with Ramos, Isco, like,
none
no
of them. Yeah, so... I mean, you see what I'm saying, right? Like, Italy usually is amazing.
Yeah, traditionally in different years, like what I've seen is a lot of. First of all, I want to commend Belgium.
Oh, don't sleep on England, by the way.
I'm sleeping because they underperform every year. I love England because I love the English league.
Yeah, they just never won a World Cup, right? Is that right?
I have no idea.
I don't think they ever won a World Cup.
Okay, I want to look that up because our English fans are going to shit on us.
Oh, okay. Let's just make sure.
And I think you're extremely wrong. I just don't know what year it is. Yeah, you're like super not right.
Really, they won?
17. So 17s have competed in the West.
Competed is different.
No, bro. I searched up. Has England won the World Cup? And it gave me the Cricket World Cup. Like why? Like I get it, but no, they won in '96.
In '96.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, but they definitely won in '96. So you're just wrong, and I'm not going to do any more research.
I mean, like
our YouTube comments are going to be. We're going to get bullied. It's going to happen.
It's okay, bro.
It's okay. I've been bullied before.
That's okay.
I can fight.
I don't think I was watching.
I mean, I can type.
But anyway, you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Like, I mean, oh shit. So you know how I said '96? What I meant was 66.
It was in 1966.
Yeah, it was England won 4-2 to West Germany. So that's how you know.
Yeah, there was still West Germany.
There's still two Germanys.
Well, hey, West Germany was there until like 90 something, right?
Yeah, like 2010 or something. I have no idea, bro.
It was 92.
I was not alive, so it doesn't matter.
But you see what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so
England has bad luck.
I think this Euro is actually going to be really, really, really exciting. Not in the terms of like there's going to be a sleeper pick that's going to come up and rise. I don't think that's a thing.
I think the
games are going to be good. We're going to enjoy watching the games.
I think they're all sleeper. That's what I'm saying.
But are you going to enjoy watching the games? Like I think some of these games are going to be extremely enjoyable.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Hit me.
Ukraine and Austria. You're going to like watching that?
Huh?
Honestly.
I'm not.
Forget if you guys are Ukraine fans.
You know why it doesn't matter? I'm not going to watch it. So whether I like it or not. No, but here's the thing. And
I don't think the split of the groups was really that great.
I don't think it is either because Group F is just an objective problem. Like, there's no reason for Group F to have all three of those teams.
Yeah. What is Group E? What is that?
No, Group E is not even the worst example.
Honestly. I know, but
the worst example is Group C. Ukraine, Austria, Netherlands, and North Macedonia.
It's disappointing for me.
What a disgusting group.
Yeah, it's...
Like, I like the Netherlands team. I like De Ligt. I like Frankie de Jong. I like Donny van de Beek, Memphis Depay.
I never liked the group stages.
Braithwaite.
I've never liked the group stages.
It's always... I mean, I don't know what the structure is going to be for round of 16. Obviously, when that happens, or elimination round, obviously, when that happens, we're going to come on here.
Like in the World Cup, who the heck thought Croatia is going to make it to the final?
Not me.
No one.
Super not me. Yeah. Anyway, well, those are our predictions. Let us know in the comments if you think we're stupid. We enjoy that. Honestly, it really boosts the self-esteem.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's really good for my mental health.
Every day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what drives me. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning.
Sure it does.
All right, perfect. So there's our predictions, and now... We have a sad story to tell you guys.
What's the story?
Unfortunately, this is going to be the last episode of the Mac and Maj podcast.
We are very upset about it.
Where Mac promotes the iPad propaganda. I got you. See, that's what we call clickbait in the entertainment industry. Or what? That's not even clickbait.
I wonder if anyone noticed this whole podcast. If anyone looked at my side of the table.
Yeah. So... Last week you had the iPad.
Yes, I did.
So last week Mac had the iPad.
I had an iPad Pro, guys.
He had his iPad Pro, and now he has a MacBook. So let's go through this.
I don't know if I want to, but
let's go through it.
I have to.
So Mac, can you explain?
Sure.
To the audience.
I'm going to say it in one sentence.
Why you do not recommend
iPad Pro. Do not buy the iPad Pro.
So Mac is on the record saying do not buy the iPad Pro. Now that we got all the drama shit out of the way,
sure. Let's talk.
Walk us through the process of why you made that decision.
Why? Because what I wanted to do is when Apple did their announcement of the new iPad Pro, I was excited that I would be able to get rid of my MacBook and only use the iPad because I wanted a touch screen. I wanted to use the Apple Pencil, which I got to use, and they are great. But I couldn't. It's not a laptop replacement.
So one thing that I was telling Mac and you know we were talking a little bit before this is so you have three major products. Let's call them three major products from Apple. Like sure. In terms of that category, you have the iPhone, you have the iPad, and you have the MacBook Or maybe the
Mac.
iMac.
Mac.
What?
Mac.
Mac what? You?
No, it's called Mac. It's just called Mac.
Oh, it's called Mac.
MacBook, Mac.
Yeah.
Book Air, MacBook Pro, iMac.
Yeah. So the Mac, the iPhone, the iPad.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what I said to Mac.
Me, Mac, not yeah.
Yeah. There's hella Macs. There's all types of Macs here. His name is Mac. Just.
And then we have Mac. Yep,
okay.
Got it.
So forget the iPhone. Let's talk about the iPad and then Mac products. Okay. So I said prior to you getting this that an iPad has always been an in addition thing to me.
Yes.
If you want it. Now, if you have an iMac, and you just want something portable, the iPad Pro is the way to go.
That's the point.
That's the way to go.
Exactly. Because you have an iPad Pro or an iPad, whatever it is, you're on the go.
Yeah, you can go wherever.
You do things on the iPad. When you come home, you have an iMac and it's there and you use it as a computer.
And if you have a MacBook, you just straight up don't need an iPad.
No.
For those types of purposes.
Can I tell you why? The two main reasons.
Hit me.
One is that you can't really do the multitasking that you can obviously on a laptop.
Yes.
Which is having like 7 windows at a time. You can have 18 at a time on the iPad.
Yeah.
But you can only see it full screen. And if you want to go back, you have to move it. And you can have 2 screens and then you can have the little side view.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. So that's the first reason.
The second reason is it weighs the exact same.
Really? With a Magic Keyboard and
everything. It just weighs the exact same.
So
that's if you get the 12-inch.
My question, to Mac was this. So when Mac got this, one of the things that I was very interested in, because I became invested in this, because I was thinking, okay, shit, am I behind the curve? I don't like being behind the curve. I am a curve guy. Anyway, I wanted to know, honestly, because if I could replace it with something portable and something that's more dynamic and more innovative, why not, right? So my question was, will the operating system be able to replace the Mac OS? And the answer was rocky.
Right now, no.
Right now, no. It might be able to.
So WWDC is this coming Monday, right? Mm-hmm. This is where they're supposedly going to unveil the new operating system that's going to go on the iPad.
Yeah.
I was supposed to wait for that announcement.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And hope to God it's just what I want. But I realize that it will never give me what I want.
Which is
Mac OS, basically. Essentially.
And that's what me and Mac were talking about. So
they're just not going to.
So here's this thing. If you're let's look at the product mix.
Sorry,
you have a Mac OS.
Wait. Sorry, they're going to improve it.
Oh yeah.
Substantially. Very nice new things.
100%.
But it will not be a Mac.
Exactly.
Please,
and this is what Mac and I were talking about. When you are purchasing an iPad Pro, keep this in mind. Apple is a business. They have 3 products. They have the Mac products, the iPad, and the iPhone. Mm-hmm. All 3 iOS for the phone. What's the OS called for iPad?
iPad OS.
iPad OS?
It's iOS, essentially.
Okay. And then you have the Mac OS. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the thing is why would Apple put the Mac OS on the iPad? Because if they do that, people stop buying the Macs.
No, I get that.
I'm more so talking to the audience.
Oh yeah. But what I mean by I want them to essentially give me Mac OS on iOS.
Yeah.
Meaning just give me some like functionality.
Yeah,
into it. You know what I mean?
So the multi-window functionality, maybe
just make it damn lighter. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the thing is, you can't expect them to run a different OS on another product, because then that product becomes obsolete, because the iPad is obviously the more dynamic and user friendly, assuming that it has the right OS.
Yes, and a third problem. This is a third problem I didn't like about the iPad. I do a lot of Zoom calls. I do it.
Was it a nightmare?
It's a nightmare. I love, and you saw it because we used it together. Remember when I FaceTimed you?
Oh, yeah.
It does the new center stage. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, basically auto focuses on the profile of the person.
One problem.
What's the problem?
Freaking Apple, put it up here.
Okay.
Stop putting it on the side, or have both.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Because you're always, in the view of the camera.
You're always on the side.
In the screen, you're always like this.
Yeah.
You always look like this.
Yeah.
And it's just.
So my thing is yeah. I'm gonna write something down real quick.
Just write it.
I'm just gonna write this down real quick.
It just looks bad.
It's a bad look. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I just wrote that down.
Okay.
We're gonna get that taken care of for you, buddy. You guys won't even know what happened.
Forget it.
Okay, so the other thing is Apple can't really like. There's a select group of people that don't want the iPad to look like a Mac. They want it to look like an iPad because if you give your child an iPad,
yeah, but I look,
it's gonna confuse the shit out of them.
Yeah. So I blame.
If it has a Mac OS,
I blame Apple for this.
Okay.
Why? Because
Let's blame them.
they wanna feed me the iPad and convince me that I don't need this anymore.
Which is awful marketing.
Very bad marketing. So I think they're having trouble. I honestly believe Apple is having trouble
100%.
putting the iPad between a phone and a laptop.
A lot of trouble. You could tell. You can tell they're having a lot of trouble because the reason why is that there's a gap between the Mac OS and the iPad OS that they cannot bridge because then they lose a select group of users that want the iPad OS.
Yes, and a problem that I had with the iPad, and you know this, because we did this last week, and I had a terrible nightmare with editing our podcast.
Yeah.
And uploading it to YouTube.
Yeah, if you guys, were paying attention, our shit uploaded a little late last week.
Yeah, and that was the reason. It's because I was doing it on the iPad Pro.
And it didn't even work. We had to end up using mine.
Exactly.
My MacBook.
We had to go back to his MacBook.
So Mac, can you officially say that you are not an iPad guy for the time being?
For the time being, they're not there. Yeah, and I don't know if there will ever be.
I don't,
because I feel like I told you, I feel like they're in this like little limbo stage where what the hell do we do with iPad?
I agree. I completely
agree. They
did
insane stuff with it. Like they put the M1 chip in there, but an M1 chip
it doesn't solve the fundamental problem.
It's not going to solve. Okay, it's fast. Fast for what?
Yeah. So you know what? My bold prediction is that you will be able to eventually.
Maybe it's this year. That's what I'm saying. So I think Apple always does this historically, right? What they do is they build the machine. Later, they give you the software for it.
Yeah.
The operating system.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
So now in WWDC, they're going to give us an operating system, which is Monday
the 7th, I think.
Monday the 7th. They're gonna give us something. Mm-hmm. I just don't really believe they're going to give us anything that you can say, okay, throw this in the garbage.
I agree, and we'll have a recap of that next week. So tune in next week if you want to see our recap of the WWDC event. I think with that being said, I think we're good.
I'm good, man.
Yeah, this has been a good podcast. We got don't get the iPad. We got everything we want out the way. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on every platform at Mac and Maj on Instagram. Feel free to follow. Feel free to like all of our pictures. Hit us with a few spicy DMs if you want.
Come on, guys.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys next week. We appreciate everything you do. Signing off.
See ya.